Hi! Today I'll show you some very useful exercises to help you get started with the fingerstyle technique on the guitar. Now please hit the subscribe button and the like button because it really helps me, and let's start practicing. In today's lesson we'll be using this nice and pretty easy to play chord progression that I'll be showing you in a few moments. However, feel free to apply all the examples from this video to any of the chords you already know on the guitar. And always try to keep a good and solid time feel, consistent tone and dynamics to make sure you're practicing and building your technique the right way. This chord progression consists of 4 chords. E minor 9th chord, D add 4 chord, C major 7 chord, and A7 sus 9 chord. These chords have some fancy names, right? Don't be bothered by the names. These chords are pretty easy to play and they sound great. For the E minor 9th chord, we'll be playing low E open string, then 4th fret on the D string, then G open, and 3rd fret on the 2nd string. For the D add 4 chord, we'll be playing D here on the 5th fret of the low A string, then F sharp here on the 4th fret of the 4th string, then again open G string, and again 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Actually, it's really similar to the previous chord. The C major 7th chord is actually the normal C major chord, but without this first finger here. So it's even easier to play. And for the A7 sus 9 chord, we can play our C major 7 chord and drop this finger. So this is a really easy chord to play. For this first example, we'll be using our thumb on the low E and D strings, and our index and middle fingers on the G and B strings. The pattern will be thumb, index, middle, and then thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle. So it goes like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And our thumb is going to be alternating between the 6th and the 4th strings on E minor 9th chord. Now for the next 3 chords, our thumb will be alternating between the A and D strings, and the rest stays all the same. So this is for D add 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is for C major 7, the same thing. A7 sus 9. And the whole example sounds like this. In the second example, we will be inverting the order of the index and middle fingers. The rest will stay exactly the same. So the pattern is thumb, middle, index, thumb, middle, index. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it sounds like this. In this next example, we'll be using 16th notes instead of triplets. The pattern in the right hand will be very similar to the previous examples. Thumb, index, middle, index. Thumb, index, middle, index. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the same rule applies here for the thumb, alternating between the 6th and 4th strings on E minor 9th chord and 5th and 4th strings on the other 3 chords. And it sounds like this. Now this fourth example is the inversion of the previous one. So we'll be playing this pattern. Thumb, middle, index, middle, right? Thumb, middle, index, middle. Thumb, middle, index, middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the whole thing sounds like this. In the fifth example, we'll be using the same subdivision as in the previous examples, but we'll add one more finger to the right hand, the ring finger. The pattern will be thumb, and then index, middle, and ring fingers will play on the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings. Thumb, index, middle, ring. Thumb, index, middle, ring. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the thumb will follow always the same rule here. The 6th and the 4th strings on the E minor chord, and then for the rest of the chords is the 5th and the 4th strings. And the whole thing sounds like this. In this final example, we'll use the triplet subdivision again, but now using the ring finger as well. The pattern is thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index, right? Thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. same rule for the thumb always. This example sounds like this. Guys, thank you very much for taking your time to watch this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, and have a nice day.